from Tampa Bay streaming news leader. This is ABC Action News.
Happy Monday to you. I'm Vanessa Ariza. Our Shay Ryan will have your full weather forecast in just a couple of minutes. But first, let's get you caught up with your ABC Action News headlines. Hillsborough County just opened a new testing site for COVID-19. It's located at the Brandon campus of Hillsborough Community College. It will remain open until 5 o'clock this evening. And there's some good news for anyone who wants to test themselves for COVID at home. This week, private insurance companies will have to start reimbursing you for those tests. The price of those have varied greatly recently, although usually they're between $14 and $25. If a pharmacy or store does not work with your insurance company to make it free up front, it will likely mean you have to pay for it first on your own and then get reimbursed. You'll likely have to go online and submit a claim for that. That process for some insurance companies takes 10 minutes to complete, with the money coming back to you in about 10 to 15 days, although that may vary and take a little bit longer. The government is promising to get a website running where you can request free tests directly. Several major companies are cutting back on sick leave. American workers with no paid sick days have to decide whether or not to stay at home when they have symptoms or go to work so they can pay their bills. Companies like Trader Joe's and Walmart scaling back pandemic-related sick leave policies, with labor shortages adding to the pressure on workers to show up sick. And Amazon is shortening its COVID-19 isolation policy for its U.S. employees from 10 to 7 days, for a total of up to 40 hours of paid leave. All employees have to report a positive diagnosis, and the company says additional leave options are available for those who are still sick after 1 week. Starting today, you can get your hands on a free cup of coffee if you give blood. This is part of a deal between OneBlood and Dunkin' Donuts. It runs through the end of the month. Donors at OneBlood Drives in the Bay Area will get a voucher for a free medium hot or iced coffee. Generally, healthy people ages 16 or older who weigh at least 110 pounds can go ahead and donate. This is to celebrate National Blood Donor Month. They expect to give away 27,000 vouchers. There was a very special moment before last night's Bucs game. Take a look. Left tackle Donovan Smith surprised Robert Dubois with a pair of cleats that he wore during warm-ups. We've been following Dubois' story for years now. He was wrongfully imprisoned for 37 years and was freed thanks to the Innocence Project. The cleats have the name of the organization. You can see Robert's name there and the words "clean hands" with a slash through it. That's because the Innocence Project is fighting to get a bill passed that would rid the law of the clean hands provision. That keeps someone who's exonerated from getting compensation because of a previous conviction. Dubois estimates that he is owed $1.8 million. Well, if you are looking to get gas in Manatee or Sarasota County, you may want to consider doing a little drive north before you fill up your tank. In those counties, gas prices are more than $3.26 a gallon. That is well above the state average of $3.19. But here in Hillsborough County, gas is $3.15 a gallon. That's more than 10 cents less. And get this, over in DeSoto County, gas is sitting at $3.34 a gallon. But right next door in Highlands, it's cheaper. You'll pay $3.10 at the pump. An 11-year-old Florida girl who's been baking since she was 7 years old is better at it than most adults, and now she is competing on national television. Raya Shaw, Fort Myers, is taking part in the latest Food Network Kids Baking Championship. The show premiered 2 weeks ago. She says the competition is fierce, but she is having fun while doing it. The Kids Baking Championship airs through February 21st. She also shares her treats on Instagram as Raya's sweet delights, like her Oreo cake. Shay, I feel like that's right up your alley.
Wow, but she has decorating skills. I definitely don't have that. That is pretty awesome there, and that cake looked amazing. All right, so we are looking at a pretty decent day ahead of us. We do have a chance for a few showers off and on, maybe even a heavy downpour or a thunderstorm, but overall it is not going to be a washout. We'll have more dry hours than wet ones ahead of us, and we'll be reaching highs in the upper 70s to even the low 80s south of I-4. So again, we've got a frontal system that's moving across the state today, and behind it, cooler, drier air settles in overnight tonight, and our rain chances really come to an end shortly after sunset. Vanessa?
All right, thanks so much, Shay. And remember, you can now get your news 24 hours a day on our free streaming news channel. Just download the ABC Action News app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Have a great Monday.